Suitable Flesh is a horror film directed by Joe Lynch. Now, I'm familiar with this director. I really enjoyed his film Mayhem. He also directed Everly. I didn't watch that one. That's like an action movie. This one is about Dr. Elizabeth. She is essentially a psychiatrist who is brought into a mental institution. Her friend doesn't believe her story and she tells it in flashback. But she tells a story of basically a person that she met, a young man who seems to be schizophrenic, convinced that his father is trying to take his body. And she doesn't understand that there's an actual ritual that the father has done in order to swap bodies, and they've been doing this for quite a while. However, she's unaware and she's having a torrid love affair with this young man until he starts swapping with her and using it to seduce her husband and do whatever they want, essentially. Now, this movie was really hyped up. I think it has a really high Rotten Tomatoes score. This is a Lovecraftian story. It's based off a Lovecraft short story, but it also is a homage to Stuart Gordon films. So those 80s and 90s sort of films, this movie is trying to copy that tone. I didn't know that. The movie is a little bit campy and cheesy in that regard, but I felt like the movie's a little bit too slow in the first half. The movie starts to pick up in the second half. There's more blood and guts, more sex, more stuff going on. The sex is very tame, so it's not really that much of a kinky story. There's a little bit in there. Acting's fine. There's a lot of people in this. There's the young man from The Babysitter, Heather Graham, Barbara Crampton, a few others. Bruce Davison's good, and it's just, I don't know, the story just didn't really grab me, but it was more of a thrill ride in the second half. Very predictable ending, though, and I just felt like it could have been a little bit more zany, a little bit more audacious, to be honest. It was just okay for what I watched, so I give Suitable Flesh a 6 out of 10.